that we're able to work effectively and we are not left behind. We're able to work effectively and we're able to have time to focus on other things that matter, things that really, really matter, not just, bury your head in work 24/7, looking for who you delegate tasks to. And, the pressure is on everybody. The pressure is on everybody. But for us to, you know, still be able to achieve much with little effort and have time to do other important things such as relationships, such as having ideas to having time to brainstorm and have more ideas, to be intentional with your business and everything it is that you're doing. You have to use AI. You have to use AI. You have to use AI. And yes, AI is going to take jobs. AI is going to take a lot of jobs. A lot of jobs. But in as much as people are being kicked out of jobs, it is going to create more opportunities. So if you look at this chart, you see AI is going to, take away about 85 million jobs. But in as much as it is taking away 5 million jobs, it is also going to introduce 97 million jobs. So where you're talking about the taking away and the replacement, if you are not able to leverage on the power of AI, you may not be able to follow this trend. You may lose out of you may miss out. You will miss out in a lot of things. I'm just being factual. You may miss out in a lot of things. And we using AI is not because we don't know what we want to do, but because we want to manage our activities, we want to manage our time, we want to be intentional about what we do. So this is why we are here today. We want to learn a lot. We want to practice. We want to talk less and practice more. So today we'll be doing a couple of things, and we'll be addressing some issues that or some challenges, some business challenge, some personal challenge. It's not just about business, but personally, you might be having challenges in some areas, doing some task, achieving some workflow, but this time around, we are going to address it. And just like I said, we're using this webinar today as a launch for a program which is called Project 5000. The idea is to mentor 5,000 people across the globe or wherever we are, just 5,000 people, at least 5,000 people. And we want to impact them, we want to empower them, we want to ensure that they are able to, leverage the power of AI, digital technology, digital skills. We're empowering them to ensure that in the marketplace, they are not wanting and they are able to, deliver services. They are open for opportunities, and they don't miss out. They don't miss out on opportunities, and they are versatile. In as much as you want to have multiple streams of income, you cannot do things manually. You need to automate things. And if you are going to automate things, you need to be knowledgeable about what it is that you want to automate. Now, I used to warn people. I said, don't let AI replace your thinking, your strategic thinking, or whatever it is you do. Don't let AI replace your thinking. AI is just meant to assist your thinking. AI is meant to be a brainstorming partner to help you, do things, achieve more things within a very short period of time. For instance, now, if you want to write a proposal and you need to think about, oh, what do I write? What tone will fit or will suit this proposal or these individuals? You can use AI to have that brainstorming, and AI will give you a well-structured letter or proposal or business plan as it is meant to be. The period you have to think is shorter. The period you have to produce that document is also shorter. AI can help you, AI and automation can help you reply your messages online. It can help you with content creation. I saw someone use AI to create 30 videos. These things are automated. They are repetitive tasks that instead of you doing them over and over again manually, AI is able to help you simplify the process. The thing is, you have to be knowledgeable about what you are doing. There is nothing can replace your knowledge. Nothing can replace the knowledge. Please, I'll say it again. Nothing should replace your knowledge. It is the knowledge you have of AI. That is why you can even implement it in the first place. So, like I said, let AI be something you will leverage on, not something that will replace your self, that you don't, that will replace your thinking. AI should be your brainstorming partner. So today we'll be using a couple of AI technology, and I'll be showing you some practical example. Myself and my colleague Loladi will be showing you a couple of things, and we're going to follow through a a use case. We're going to give you the story. We're going to give you a breakdown as a business, as an organization, or as an individual trying to achieve something in your workspace or in your business. We are going to give you a breakdown, an approach, a methodology, everything that you need. So please follow through. If you're with your laptop, you have done amazingly well. If you're with your tablet, that's fine. If you're with your phone, I'm not quite sure you'll be so comfortable to follow through, but please just stick to the screen. Try to follow through, try to achieve, try to do what we are doing. Try to do what we are doing. Like I said, there is mentorship after this. It's going to be a continuous journey for each and every one of us. We are going to follow you throughout this year. We want to ensure that this year you are not just 10xing your productivity, you are also able to 10x your results, and you're also able to 10x your income, your result and your income. So I'm going to use a scenario as I'm going to give us a case study. I should be doing a presentation shortly, but because I'm so eager to show us these things, and I don't want too much conversation to interfere in the time and the arrangement of what we want to do. I'll show us a couple of things, but I've actually showed us a couple of things. At least you saw two slides, but I'm going to bring up more things as time goes on, and I hope you guys are following. Please follow through. Follow through. Whatever it is that you do here is going to impact you on the long run. You are going to see the evidence. You are actually going to see that, oh, AI is this important, or automation is this easy. Now, another thing I need you guys to know is these things are very simple. They are very easy. They are very simple. They are very easy. You can use your natural language um to give instructions to AI, and it will help you carry out everything you need to carry out. Everything. Now, in as much as AI is here and automation is here to assist, I will say again, it is not meant to replace your thinking. It's because you are thinking properly, that is why you're able to implement correctly AI. You're able to implement correctly. AI is artificial intelligence, and the truth of the matter is it is garbage in, garbage out. Don't let anybody deceive you or make you think that AI will do everything for you. It is what? It is garbage in, garbage out. What you instruct it to do is what it will do for you. It might give suggestions, but what you instruct it to do is what it will do for you. So we're going to jump into this um into we're just going to dive straight into what we have come here to do today. Then at the end of the presentation, I'll give us some extra tips on what we can do, how we can implement different business strategy, or different business discipline or areas that you can implement AI. We are going to use a very, very general, not generic. Now, the reason I said general, not generic, is because they're practically the same thing. But we're not just going to do something that, well, everybody feels okay, then so. But this thing we are going to, the practice and the approach we are going to use today is going to be something that is unique across different businesses and organizations or individuals. For example, if you're an individual and you are into digital marketing, you need more clients. The truth is you don't want to stick to just one client. You need multiple clients. I saw a YouTube video of a guy that was managing close to maybe 40 or more organizations and making hundreds of thousands in dollars. Now, this person just did it and he used 4 hours to automate um the his workflow for 3 months, 3 good months, 4 hours to automate his workflow for 3 months. So, in terms of the repetitive tasks, he had actually assembled everything. He has instructed AI on what to do, what to achieve, the kind of results to get. He had done his checks. He has seen the drafts. He has edited the drafts. Now, why I said seen and edited drafts, because AI we create drafts for you or we create contents, but I used to advise that you keep them in drafts so that you can that it can have a human touch. You can also look at it, make corrections, make reviews, and get things in shape. AI is cheap. I don't want to say it is free. It is actually free. At the same time, it is cheap. Now, there are some AI resources that you'll be using that will require you to pay a very, very, very little amount. And I will tell you why. I will show you how to pay, and I will show you examples. So one of the examples I'm going to show us is, if you follow me on Instagram, I will show you something that that is very peculiar to this project that we are doing, or this training that we are doing here today. So I'm going to show you something very, 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 very interesting. Everything I'm going to show you today is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. So, some people are like, enough of the talk. Can we see what you are seeing? So I'm going to show you a couple of things. I'm going to show you results. I'm going to show you how we are approaching these things, how we intend to use these things, how we intend to. I'm just going to show you everything you need to know. I'm going to show you everything you need to know. I'm going to come to a page, and then you follow me on that page, or you just keep your eyes on those pages so that while I am doing what I am doing, you are able to follow through and you are able to see practical examples and evidences. I don't even get what I'm saying. You're going to see practical examples and evidences of what I am doing here today. So I'm going to drop in the comment section. You're going to follow this link. I've sent the link to you on in the chat. So check the chat. Try to follow through. I'll show you that. I'm sending another link to you. I'm sending another link to you in a moment. So follow the link just for you to see what I am talking about, basically for you to see. And there are proofs, evidences of what we are doing on this call. We are going to follow through. So follow through gradually. Then I'll be sharing my screen in a couple of minutes. Now, I'm not going to do it in a way that you're not able to follow through. For everything I'll be doing, I'll be starting from scratch. The only thing I may not start from scratch is creating new AI accounts. I don't think I need to do that. I believe, let me say, 80% of us here have already started using Chat GPT or Claude AI or Perplexity or any kind of AI at all. So I don't need to create an account. I'm just going to start from where I said I was going to start from, but I'll create an account afresh for the automation. No, I don't need to create an account. I'll just send the links to you. I'm going to send another link to you now, make.com. So I believe everybody on this call has social media accounts. I believe everybody on this call has social media accounts. Okay, someone said I should send the link to the group. I'm going to send the link to the group again, to the WhatsApp group again. I'm going to try to do that again. I don't know why that request came in, but I'm going to do that again. So the link to, okay, the link to the social media accounts, okay. I think that's what the person is trying to say. I'm sending the links to um the Instagram, the LinkedIn, then the the platform that will be doing our automation. Yes. So please pay attention. Like I said, be intentional about why you are here. We are not going to rush things. Be intentional about why you are here. We are not going to rush things. We are going to try as much as possible to help everyone follow through step by step. So if you know ChatGPT, let me see your favorite emoji. If you know Claude AI, let me see your best reaction. If you know Perplexity, let me see your best reaction. If you're on LinkedIn, let me see your best reaction. If you have Instagram or you're on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, let me see your best reaction. You are if you have a website, that's just an added advantage. You will see what we are doing here. Now, how many of you have come across um, this post on Instagram where they tell you comment this and I'll send this to you? How many of you have noticed that? How many of you have noticed that? They'll tell you, they'll give you a trick to something, then they will tell you, comment the name of the trick or comment website or comment this, and I'll send these things to you to your DM. There are there are there are things that you will see. I'm not going to practice it, but I'll show you. Then we can now talk about it later. Like I said, this is the beginning of a journey in this year. We are not stopping here. We're not stopping here. This is the beginning of a lot of things that we want to achieve, that we're going to achieve. This is just the beginning. And please be happy to join our WhatsApp group, the WhatsApp community. The group will be going down shortly. Reason due to security reasons. So we'll just convert everything to to what they call this now, a WhatsApp community, so that everybody's identity and contact is secured and safe. So without any further ado, let's move or let's dive straight into what we want to achieve today. Okay. So if you can see, let me share my screen properly. All right. Sorry, just 1 second. Okay. So if you can see my screen, just send your best emoji if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? Is my screen visible? Awesome. I can see the screen myself. Okay, you can see my screen. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for your feedback. All right. So let's just dive straight into things. Now, this training is brought to you by Zion Stand. digital technologies, Zion Stand Academy. We are into business digitalization. We train people, and we've been doing this over a couple of years. You can check out what we've been doing, and we are doing this for free. We're not collecting. This project is a free project. This mentorship project is a free project. So one of the things that will be needed first for this training, as you will or you might have guessed, is our popular AI called ChatGPT. So after we have ChatGPT, you might have also come across what we call Claude AI. While we have Claude AI, a few of you or many of you might have come across the platform called uh, make.com. I don't know if many people are familiar with that, but we are going to come to, I'm going to give you an explanation of what you will see, what you will find, what to use it for, creating an account. Creating an account is very, very simple. So please, let's just try to follow through. And this might not be so, you might not, everybody might be familiar with this, but there is also a platform called Perplexity AI. Perplexity AI is basically like ChatGPT, but the peculiar thing about Perplexity AI is that it can access information from the internet real time. From the internet real time. Perplexity can do that for you. So we have Perplexity. I believe we have LinkedIn accounts, we have Instagram accounts, we have Facebook accounts. Now, while I was saying that, I was going to show you something um, on this account. If you look at this post here, it was created just 57 minutes ago. I didn't have to, I didn't have to do anything. I didn't even have to log into Instagram to post this. So if you have, before we dive in deep and comments, if you have someone that is interested in this, please ensure to bring them in or invite them. Just go and remind them, send the link to your friends, your family, your colleagues. Send this to them because it's going to really help. If you don't send this to your colleague and your colleague is expecting you to do some things and they are taking so long, it can affect you. So send this to your colleagues, send this to your friends, send this to remind everybody, remind anybody. And I will just give us 1 minute to do that. Call them in, tell them join, we've started, and this session is going to be so amazing. Lola, I hope you are ready your for your presentation. We'll be calling you up soon, but let's just start with what I have. Let's start with what I have. Let's start with what I have. Have you called someone? Have you sent a link to someone? Have you done that? Have you called someone? Have you sent the link to someone? Have you called someone? Have you sent the link to someone? If you've done that within the minute I said so, can you send your favorite reaction? Let me see your favorite reaction if you've done that. Remind someone, call someone, share the link. It's on WhatsApp. You can get the link from this. You can actually get the link from this call. And if you can't, I can send it to you. I can send it to the chat. I'm sending it to the chat. So invite someone now, your dad, your mom, your boss, your colleague. Invite someone now. Okay, so let's start. Let us continue. No, we don't waste more time. All right. Now we talked about um, the common AI tools we'll be using: ChatGPT, Claude AI, um, Perplexity, and Make.com. Make.com is where you will do your automations. Please, I need you to understand something. These things are not, these things, they are not difficult. They are not difficult. Just follow through. Is as simple. So because of what I want us to achieve, I think I will do something very funny here. I will use I will use languages that even you'll be shocked. You'll feel like, why am I doing it this way? And that's the way I'm going to approach it. I'm going to use I'm going to talk like I'm going to make prompts, or I'm going to write prompts like I'm not thinking. Let me just put it that way. I'm going to write prompts like, okay, this is not the best way to do things, but just to let you know that it is this simple to implement. So let me just give us an example of what I'm talking about. I said I'm going to make prompts. I'm not going to use any specific technology approach. There are approaches to use. Like I said, um, AI is more like garbage in, garbage out. But I'm going to use some basic, just natural language. I'm just going to say it the way it is coming to my head. Okay, I don't really have time to think much. I'm on the go, and I have to deliver results as soon as now. Do you get ASAP? That's the way I'm going to make prompts. That's the way I'm going to interact with AI, so that you don't feel overwhelmed with what we are doing. It is not difficult at all. Just follow through. It's just like you are talking to your computer the way I am talking to you. Just have that belief that the computer is listening to you. Do you understand? So once you're able to do that, yeah, I am 100% sure that you're going to get a lot out of this session. You're going to get a lot out of these sessions. I will share something with all of us, and that thing is basically some prompt approach. Like I said, I won't be doing so much of that now, but I will just share with us some tips on how to prompt. So I'm going to share some things with you, and those are prompts that you can use, how you can even practice prompting. But I'm not going to do that on this. Like I said, I'm just going to help us. And so back to what I said I was going to do here. Now we have Big.com, we have Perplexity, we have Claude AI, and we have ChatGPT. And I just want us to dive deep. If you don't have an account with I was doing this so that we can take our time to create an account and open all the necessary links. So I'm going into make.com. If you're a business owner and you want to just do things with ease, without any issue, or without having to think too much, without so much disturbance, please follow through. Follow through. All right. So this is my make.com account. Make is free, and at the same time, it has subscriptions. But I'm going to use the free tools. I'm going to use the free account. I don't want you to overthink it. When you are able to manage what you have, you'll be able to achieve quite a number of things. So I just need you to create a make account. If you've already created this account, just send in your best thumbs up, or sorry, your best reaction to the group. Send your best reaction to the group. Send your best reaction to the group. Make.com, then create an account. Thank you, Janet. Make.com, then create an account. Make.com and create an account. So I'm moving on. Now, I'm not going to go through the explanation of all these things here, but once you log in, you have an organizational dashboard. You have an organization dashboard. Here you see some of the things, that scenarios that you have that requires attention. They call them Scenario is more like instances or a case study or an app, basically a scene, an explanation of what would possibly be going on. So I want to create a scenario. That means I want to give you let me say, a visual scene of what, or an illustration of a particular um, condition or story or something. So I'm going to walk through what I did here. Now, before you do that, when you come in as a new user, you won't see the scenarios that requires actions. You will not see the scenarios that are active, and you will not. You might see explore, and you might see this dashboard telling you that the current price you are using is free. Your operations per month, you have 1,000 operations per month. I've used over half of it, and it is a monthly, thing. So every month, these 1,000 actions will be renewed. If you don't have too many, see, even with what I have done, if I am going to manage properly my approach, my operations, my scenarios, I won't finish using this 1,000 a month. And I'm going to show you some amazing things that I have actually done. And we are going to practice. I'm just going to practice. I'm going to show you everything here. So after, while you have this, if you have multiple people or organizations that you want to collaborate with in creating scenarios, in creating scenes, sorry, you can add a team member. And if you don't want to add any team member, you can come to the scenarios. If you don't have any scenario that you've created, or if you are, before you think you should create a scenario, you can come into this template and look at examples. You can look at examples of scenarios that you can create. Please just follow the images, follow my lead, follow the icons, follow everything I am doing. Please try as much as possible to follow through. These things are not difficult. I'm pleading, just be intentional about why you are here today. I really want to, I really want us to, get a lot from um this session. You can see here, you can automate um, posting from a blog to your social media account. That's to LinkedIn, to Facebook. Here you can send emails from a new spreadsheet, from a role. You can send emails. You can do a lot of things. These are just templates. And some of these templates might be something you are familiar with. Like I said auto reply to new comments in Instagram. So you will need a lot of things here. I just need us to, I want to use something more realistic. I want to solve more problems. This is just something very, very little minute that you can go and practice with later. So let's start with the scenarios. So I'm going to use this scenario. I'm just going to explain some things to you, and I'm going to tell you what I achieved here. I'm going to tell you how you can implement it as a business owner or to your organization. Peradventure, you need a good online presence and everything. So if you can see my screen again, please send me your best reaction. Once I see the first reaction, awesome, awesome, thank you. So now I'm going to move on. So the scenario I'm going to create here is um, posting on social media accounts. Now we can do more than that. Apart from social media accounts, you can see that there is also a website there. WordPress there is a content management system. It's a website creating tool, a content management system. You can create your e-commerce on it. You can create your professional website on it. You can even build some web applications on it. It might have its restrictions, but if you're a developer, you should be able to know how to, implement and use it to your satisfaction. So back to this. I Let's assume that I'm a social media manager. Now, this is an assumption. I'm going to create another scene for another assumption here. The reason why I'm using this is because somebody is coming on board to also build a website for us with AI for free. Now you are going to be able to build your website with AI for free. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying, for free. So have that at the back of your mind. By the time we are done with this, I'm going to show you a couple of things, and you are back here again. We are going to test a couple of scenarios, for as an organization. Okay, I have a business. I receive orders from clients, maybe through a Google form. I'm going to use everything. Like I said, I don't want a situation whereby we'll be using money, we have to pay for a subscription or pay for a domain name or pay for a hosting or something. There are so many free resources out there that you can use. That's why I said Google Form, Google Sheet is free, Google Form is free, Google Docs is free. To have a LinkedIn account is free. To have an Instagram account is free. To have a website is free. But what we are doing here, we already have a platform, a service that we use, and that is why we are using this service on our site as an example for you. But prior to the end of this, we'll show you how you can access free website tools, and just you don't need to pay a developer, provided you know what you have in what you want is in your head. You don't need a developer. Now that is one. Number two, before you start things like this, I would advise that you take down you take a note and you write down what you want to achieve. You can't just please. The reason why I'm saying this is because, like I said earlier, I said, I don't want you to let AI replace your thinking. I want you to leverage on AI as a tool, as your brainstorming partner. Now, before you even come to AI and you're not thinking of what you put into it, like I said earlier, it's garbage in, garbage out. So let us start. We are going to take down these things and we're saying, oh, what do I want to achieve? What do I want to do? You draw it out. It's as simple as that. This is the first process. This is the next step. Excuse me. This is the next step. And this is the end goal. So I would advise that you start from the end goal. What do you want to achieve? Oh, I want to be able to post on my social media account consistently without any interruption. So posting on my social media, what are the social media platform I want? What kind of content do I want to post on those social media accounts? You write it down. This shouldn't take you over at least 5 minutes. You can't even write it in one page, and you're done. So I'm sorry, I don't. This is what I'm talking in between is just to ensure that we achieve as much as we need to achieve, not that I'm just walking through these things. So I believe many of you have been able to create your make.com, and you are where I am to this very moment. All these icons that you see there, they are called modules. They are called modules, and this very first one that you see that has a clock here is called a trigger. That means where you want your actions to start from. Now, if I want to change this trigger, I can put it here. But based on what I want to achieve, I want to start from my Google Docs. So, assuming I have a document somewhere. Okay, no, not assuming I have a document somewhere. Let me go back to this place. The idea behind what I have here is that I want to be posting automatically to my LinkedIn account. I want to be posting blogs automatically on my website, and I also want to post on my social media account. I want to have that online presence, uninterrupted online presence. And I know that for me to focus on my work, I need to get somebody to do this, or I won't be able to spend too much time on this. So what do I do? First thing here is that I get a link to, or I get links to news that I'm so interested in, news feeds that I'm interested in, or that appeals to my niche of business. So I'm going to open Google Sheets because I connected to Google Sheets. You can connect to RSS feeds You can connect to several places, but I'm going to be using Google Sheets. And yep, I'm going to be using Google Sheets. And yes, so I have my Google Sheet opened. I have sample content calendar. I have, okay. So I'm going to try this. Or instead of even trying this, I think this is what we should do. I'm just going to create a new document. I'm going to create a new document. I need to even remember the account that I've used to create the document. So I have a document here. And in this document, I have something called uh, links. So I don't know the links of the sites or websites that has anything to do with your niche, but I'm just going to use this link approach. Then as time goes on, I might show you webhooks or RSS feeds. But let's just use this link to start. So because I'm in the IT field, I want to take news from this site. So I said I think I'm going to look for news that align with my niche. And okay, I can see something here about AI. This news came in 13 minutes ago. Sorry, 30 hours ago. 13 hours ago, rather, 11 hours, 10 hours, 10 hours. So there are news that you might want to be interested in, or you might feel, oh, this has to do a lot with me. I can come in to use their link, their RSS feed. So you can come in, you can request for the RSS feed. The RSS feeds are available, but I'm not going to show you RSS feed. I just want us to move quickly. If you want to have an RSS account, see the RSS terms and conditions. They will open it to you. They will tell you the terms of using RSS feeds. You have to follow their terms and conditions to be sure that you are not doing anything that will contradict or that will be infringing to your content, to your online content. So I just come here and I say, okay, give me news or something. And maybe I want to focus on startups or AI. I choose my niche or the category of the news I would like to, um, you know, work with. This 11 Labs is an AI tool for voice generation. You can create podcasts. There's a lot you can do with AI. So I don't just want to get us distracted. So looking at this, I have this news here, and I think I need to use this news as an example. So um, I come to my document and I copy the link here. This is what I did. I opened a news. I clicked on the um, link and I copied it in my Excel sheet. I can look for another news, uh, maybe on startups. I can look for something. Since we are talking about these guys, then we can use anything that has to do with them. Be sure that the news, well, I believe these guys have solid content, so I don't need to really go back to check. But when AI is already doing the summary for me and is also going to push it to other sites, I need to also check. So that is why I said most of the time I will advise that you create your content as drafts so that you can look at it, make your findings, or maybe just basically clean up your data. And if necessary, it's not important. So I'm going to add one more thing. Let's look at one more news or two more news so that I'm able to practice again and again, and you are sure that you have good number of examples. Okay, let me come to another website. Let me do um, the Guardian. I think the Guardian. The Guardian is also a news platform here in Nigeria, and we might just want to pick out some things there so that it is not just about foreign things, but news that we are certain that can reach out to our niche. Please remember, it has to be something that is related to your niche, not just picking up. Sorry, not just picking up things from anywhere, but you are certain that okay, this content you are pushing is related to your niche. So I can see technology there. I click on technology. I look for one of the um, maybe any news that has to do with something that we are knowledgeable about, or something that you know anything basically. So I'm coming to technology, and I'll just choose Microsoft reviews and deepened tiers with Israel ministry, and I don't want to put that on my uh, I don't want to put that on my site. So I've opened the content. I've opened one news, and I can just come and copy the link and put it here. So we have three news, or three sources for our um our um news. So you can see that they are active links. They are really active links. Awesome. So now we come to this section. I'm going to connect this. I'm going to start afresh. I'm going to ensure that we don't miss out in anything. This is a module. I'm going to add module. Now, when you want to start afresh, you have something like this without with the clock on it. So I think I should start. Let me just start with a new uh, let me just start with a new scenario so that you get me. I'm going to create a new scenario, and this is what it looks like. It will give you examples of all the actions you can take, all the apps you can connect to. This is the way it looks like. Is anybody following? If there's anybody following, I think I should allow us to be able to speak. I think I should make that adjustment so that anyone can speak. Yes. So if you are speaking, you can just say, sorry, if you are following, you can just say hi. So please make sure you mute yourself back. All right. So we have this. Awesome, awesome. Thank you guys. I'm going to start with Google Sheets. Like I said, this shows you the amount of apps that you can connect to, amount of system, all these things. We have a lot. I think in their database at the moment, they have close to 7,000 or over 7,000. Now, if you notice, as I'm scrolling down, you can see this bar here. You see that it is still at the top, and you see how it is coming down gradually. I can drag it down to, sorry, the fact that I'm dragging it down does not mean that I actually know where I want to stop or something. But what they've done here is to give us this search. And whatever it is I frequently use, or whatever is in frequent use from their database or from their hand, they can, put it as some of the things that you see on top here. So you can see that they use ChatGPT a lot, that's OpenAI, and they use Entropy, that's Claude AI. They use text patching, there's Gmail, there's Instagram, there's Telegram robots, there's Google Docs, there's email. So I'll be using email, I'll be using this, I'll be using for digital marketers or social media marketers. See, Facebook leads for ads. If you have your website, or you can, I was talking about RSS feed. If you manage Slack platforms, if you are on Pinterest, if you manage calendars, there's a lot. So do let us get distracted. So I'm going to use my form, my Google form. That's the first thing. So I want to watch new rules. There are a lot of things that you can do here, but what I want to do is I've already created this. Let me give it a name. News feed. So I have a name for it now. I'm back to this. I want to watch a new role. That means trigger when a new role is added. It does not necessarily mean that a new role is added, but it's going to be counting per role. So the role is what you have horizontally, while the colon is what you have vertically. So we're going to be watching these new roles, individual roles watching. You can update roles, you can do bulk roles, adjustments, add, update, search. You can do a lot of things. You can add new roles to whatever it is you already have. But here, we want to watch new roles. So the person that raised his hand, do you have a question at the moment, or it was by mistake? If you have a question, you can unmute and talk while I am trying to continue. All right. So we have this, and we are going to Click on start. Now this is what we have. Immediately this pops up, it will tell you you have to connect, you have to create a connection. Then from after your connection, what's the path? After the path was, we'll get to all this. We'll follow through together. So I have a connection here. This is my email here. That's this email that I used. And if you've not created that, or if you don't have that, you can click on this. It will give you this pop-up and you can sign in with Google. It will give you a pop-up of the list of the accounts or the Google accounts that you have connected to your system. I believe that so many of us would have logged in to our system to to have to use Google Sheets. Please, to use Google Sheets. If there's anything that you are not sure about, please let me know. But for this, I'm not going to use. I'm not going to create a new account. I shouldn't have clicked that. So I have my account here already, and this is my email, and that's this second email here. I'm going to continue. So I'm changing my connection to what I have there. I'm going to choose the email. It's going to ask me some security questions. What email do I really want to use? Yeah, that's the email I want to use. I'll click on the email. After clicking on the email, there's another Windows that is already popped up on my screen. That's not been shared now, but let's just continue. So it will ask a couple of questions, and I'm going to allow Nick to access my Google Drive. That's my Google Sheet. If you notice, it tell you that verification is already completed. Now I'm on that account. How do I want to search for the file that I'm looking for? I can either search by part or select from all or enter manually. I can search by part. Where do I want to get it from? It is from my Google Drive. From my Google Drive, what is the ID of the um, Excel sheet? I'm going to look for the ID. So that means every Excel sheet that is in my Google Drive, it is going to show me. Both, it will open folders. So for instance, now if I have something in a folder, I can click on game folder or I click on social media. Then I come back here to look for the files inside social media. I don't know if what I'm saying is clear. So if that is, I don't know if that is clear. I'll look for the files inside social media. Since there is a folder there, but I didn't create a folder, I just created it directly into my um my Google Drive. So I have this. Remember, I named it news field. We are back here. I click on the sheet. Is sheet one. I didn't create another sheet. Then table, it contains table. I'll just leave it as yes. The rows are from this. I'll just leave it as yes. The limits, that's the number of actions I wanted to take per the number of rows I wanted to read per action. I can just click on this and I say save. Now, am I going to look for a specific ID or I'm going to select all, or I say where do I want it to start from? So I can either choose manually. Now, take note, it has shown me these two. If I wanted to choose all, I can just come in and say everything. Now, because I said it contains table, that is why it did not read this first column. Take note, because I said it contains table. For every table, it moves everything on your first column. It makes everything on your first column inactive. So we want to insert a new I'm sorry, can anybody hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, thank you. Apologies for that. I lost connection there briefly. Okay, back to our presentation. So can you see my screen? Can you see my screen now, please? Confirm that you can see my screen. All right. So I said something here. I was talking about bringing, reliving this, or inserting, just let me insert a new role. I'm going to insert a new role above. Did I? Okay, sorry. Insert a new role above. So I have the first role empty. I'll just call this news links. Please just follow through. I'm trying as much as possible to implement the easiest approach, something that won't cause you to think too much or bother about the technicalities of things. I just want us to use a very, very simple approach. So we have this here now, and we have our links readily available. I'm back here, and I'm just going to choose manually, or I'll say all, and I'm going to save. Now, while I've done this, it is very important that you check all your processes, you check everything that you're doing, just to be sure that your connection is correct, your correction is proper. So I'll run only this module. Once I run only this module, it's going to test it, and it's telling me that, okay, this is correct. We have two rows. See the tech crunch. This is the link. This is the sheet. It shows that there's a good output there. This showed me the size. When you have something like this as one, it shows you that yes, you are good to go. You can proceed to the next level. While we are doing this, also remember to save. It does not have any auto save features or functionality. It does not have auto save features or functionality. So I'm quite sure that you want to have this in mind. You want to keep you want to keep saving, you want to keep, and by the time you want to run something or you want to move somewhere, it will also ask you that what you've done has not been saved. You want to save it. So back to what we did in the other scenario. I think I should have taken a screenshot so that I follow through. But we want another AI tool. I told you about Perplexity. We want Perplexity to be able to access these links that we have connected to. Now, for you to, yes, to access these links that we have connected to. So this is Perplexity. I have a connection already, and the model of the version of the AI that I want to use is this Sonar. That should be the most recent, or this one. So I'm not using a Pro account. I didn't subscribe for Pro, so I'm just going to use this. Then not what's the maximum number of token I want to use. You have to enter a value here. You can enter 2000, and you can leave temperature the way it is. And you don't even necessarily have to enter anything. You just allow it to run on its own. But where you see this asterisk, that is where you need to um, enter something. So I'm going to enter something here. What is the content I want to? Now, please take note of this. This is this is the content. This is where I'm going to write things, and this is where I'm going to choose the role. Now, take note, when I click on this place, it shows me a list of things here. Now, these things that is showing me, take note, it is coming from here. If I don't go there, this one here will remain stable. But if I come here, it starts having this pause breathing kind of animation, just to tell you that I am connected to it. Now, this is where we might find it challenging to continue. The video is going to be available for us, or if you are going to do this real time, please let us do this together. I've opened Perplexity here. If you don't have an account with Perplexity, that's why I had to open all this on time or before we started, so that you have an account. Now, the thing about Perplexity is that it gives you access to, run APIs and connect to other tools. Now I'm going to connect to I've already created a token. Now, why I said AI is cheap and is not expensive is this is the cost of one token, sorry, one API key. This is the cost of one API key. Now, imagine if you're going to be paying somebody to be doing this for you, how much would you pay? So the minimum amount you can enter into the minimum account or amount you can enter into Perplexity is $3. In our currency, let's calculate what $3 is. If you are in Nigeria, you are in Kenya, in Ghana, wherever it is you are in Africa or outside Africa. So let me know how much dollar is in your currency. You are just going to add $3. I don't need to tell us or teach us how to pay online, but for every API key you create, this is the cost of one API key. This is the cost of what? One API key. So after I've done this, I'm copying this key. Now this key is already compromised because it is available online. Do you understand? So I'm going to delete this key later on, but I can hope you can see. Okay, do you know what? Let me give us this key. Let everybody use it so that we don't waste time. But I'm going to delete it after this class or after this session. So you can use this key. It is in the chat group. You can use the key. It's in the chat group. Check, so that you will follow through. I don't want anybody to be left behind. I don't want anybody to be left behind. So I've done this. Remember, once you add, it will give you a pop-up. You enter, it will ask what is your connection, what's your connection, you create your connection and you enter your API key here. I'm using this model. Now I'm going to say some things. This is the prompting now. This is where prompting comes in. I'll just tell you, you are a social media or act like or as a social media social media manager. Let me just put it that way. You have been given the task to, like I said, I just want to say it with plain English. I don't want to use, I have a sheet here for prompting. I have a sheet. I'm going to share it with everybody, how you should prompt your, but because I want everybody to follow along. I don't want everybody or anybody to miss out. This class or this session is recorded and is currently broadcasted on YouTube live. So you don't have any challenge. You can go to our YouTube Zion Standard Academy later to watch it when you are free, and this recording will not be shared. So just follow us on YouTube Zion Standard Academy to watch this video later when we have properly published it. But now it is live on YouTube. The privilege for the Google Meet is because you can have real-time interaction. I may not be able to respond to those on YouTube now, but I'm able to respond to everybody on this call. So as a social media manager, you have been given the task to read the blog / news article in where? In this. I don't know if you guys get. Now, the reason why it is giving me only this is because we are looking at the this ID, this sheet. So there are a lot of articles in this sheet. But for now, we don't just want to go all through the sheets and everything. We just want to pick one example. So in sheet 1, remember in line 1, that's sheet 1, there is a link there. So I can just say in sheet 1. Let me just put in sheet 1. And post. So given the need to read, okay, and summarize it. Now that's just it. Let's just leave it that way. It's not enough, but let's leave it that way. I don't want us to think too much about it. Now, while we are doing this, We now want to create more modules. We want to create more role modules. And there's something called uh, add module, and there's something called router. Router allows you to, is it router now or router? Allows you to do multiple actions or carry out multiple actions in different places. Please follow through. Please follow through. And we have here, we want to collect this data into Claude AI and ChatGPT. But just because of time, I'm just going to use um, Claude AI for this. And I'm going to generate I'm going to do a completion prompt. Then apart from that, okay, I have my connection, I have my module. What do I want to use? I want to use this one. Let me just use this. And I'm also going to put a maximum completion. The maximum completion is 240 tokens, as simple as that. Now, I want you to take a role as a user as well, and I want to say something. Create as simple as possible. There are other approaches, but as simple as possible. Then I'm going to show us how we do our prompts. Create a social media blog, or maybe social. Okay, let me start as an Instagram. Let me just use Instagram um, account manager. Create create a post, or let me just say high engaging post from the summary using trending tech hooks and hashtags. From where do I want to get this from? So once I click on this, now take note. Why is it showing two? It's telling me that I can pick something from Sheet, the Google Sheet, and I can also pick something from Perplexity. Now, what I want to pick from Perplexity is from choice. After choice, message. After message, content. Please follow. Choices, messages, content. Now it has told me something, the choice and the message. Okay, next, I don't want an image. I'm not generating an image first. I'm not generating an image now. I'm just going to click on save. Now, remember, there is a way, if you don't have a connection to ChatGPT, what you just need to do is click on this. It will take you to the link. You have to go to OpenAI, not chatgpt.com. You have to go to openai.com. I already have, I think I had that opened earlier. So I come to openai.com. Once you click on openai.com, you already have an account with OpenAI if you are using ChatGPT. Do you get? You already have an account with them. Just go to openai.com and you go to settings. After you've logged in, you might be required to log in. You'll definitely be required to log in. After you logged in with your ChatGPT account, you will go to settings. From settings, you will see API. I'm just going to show you that. I'm going to show you that. I think I should show you that. So OpenAI is coming up. I don't know why it's taking this long, but it is coming up. So product, API logins, and whatever it is you have. So I'm just going to come through API logins. Because I'm already logged in, I already have my account. I don't need to. So it's going to bring us to platform.ai. I'm going to copy that into the chat as well, platform.ai. I'm going to click on these settings and you see my, what do you call it now? My API keys. The API keys, you won't be able to see everything, but this is the API key I'm using, this particular one. So you can create yours. It's free, but it has its limitation. Here, I'm actually using I actually loaded $5 to start with. And if you look at my usage in terms of creating images and creating whatever it is I want to do see the cost of just doing something. So I said it is what is very cheap. In all these things, I think I spent about $10 or $15 thereabout just to make payments for these tokens, but you can use them for free. You can't use Perplexity for free, and you cannot use Claude AI for free. Those ones are not free, but I'm just making some things available because OpenAI is free. That's why I'm not sending um my link or my key to the call. All right. So back to this, we already have this. Now, for everything we are doing, remember, let us remember to always do something, to always test. I'm going to run only that model, and I'm just going to run only. If it gives me an error, that means my connection is wrong. What I've entered is wrong. Then I can come back into it to check properly what what I have. So if you look at results, of course, to create a highly engaged now it's telling me a caption. This is my post caption, engagement tips. It has just given me an answer. It has said everything it wants to say. I'm also going to look at the fact that this thing is also going to create an image for me as well, because OpenAI can create images for you. So I can come here and now say, generate an image. Now, same link that I have, I come to module DALI 3 prompt, generate an image that's best, or maybe a photorealistic, a photorealistic image that best describes, or maybe suits, or whatever it is that you want to use, describes my describes what I am getting from the first AI. So take note, there are now three: first process, second process, third process. I can come to my choices. I come to message and content, then save. Then I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to connect to Instagram. Let me just use Instagram as I'm already taking too much time on this because we still need someone to get something. So get inside, create a photo post. We are creating a photo post. We can do a reels, we can do a carousel, but we want to just create a photo post. How do we do this? Connect to your Facebook. Once you want to add connections, by connection, you click on save, or you come. So it's just direct. Once you want to click on add connection, you add your connection. It gives you the Facebook prompts. It gives you the necessary prompts that you want. Then from there, I want to choose the page. So I have a couple of what they call it now, Instagram pages that are here. So this is the page that I want to post something in. Sorry. Okay, let me post it. Let me just put it here. Then photo URL is coming from DALI 3. Do you get? Because this is going to generate an image for me. I'm not coming from the text. I'm not coming from Perplexity, because none of them, I didn't instruct any of them to create images for me. This is what is going to create an image for me. And I click on save. I can test this to be sure that I'm getting the right thing. And okay, the reason why this is not coming in is because message value requires an image URL, origin, make. So I've not done anything there. I've not sent any prompt. I've not done my prompt. So let me just save what we have here. If everything is done properly, we should not have an error. So the journey is starting from here. It's picking a link. Here, Perplexity is summarizing it. Now, while Perplexity is summarizing it, this router has taken it to OpenAI to create a full summary for us. Here, DALI is generating an image for us. And apart from that, after DALI has finished generating an image for us, it sends it to Instagram. Now, if there is an error in this Instagram connection, it is going to fail. But if there is no error in the Instagram connection, I will check my what do you call it now? My post. I sent the link to you. I sent all of us the social media link. That's Zion Stand social media link, and we should be able to see the post come on real time. Now, I'm going to show you something else that is interesting that you can implement. It may be a little bit difficult to follow through now because of the what do you call it? Because of the how will I put it now? The need to start. Now, take note, this is the new post. I didn't have to see. If you look at this, I think two people has what's this icon? I think liked it also. Yes, two people have liked it. I don't know when they liked it, but if you notice, this is the new post that we just created 43 seconds ago. Now, I did not remember to tell it to put content. I'm going to get into all these things. I'm going to get into all these things. Like I said, today is just the beginning of the whole process. Um, while we while we understand or while we might have questions for what I have done so far, I want Lolade to be ready to make his own presentation so that we can look at how we can connect all these things together. So Lolade, are you ready? Are you available to start?
Yes, 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 yes.
All right.
I'm on standby.
Okay, so we've seen what we have here, and this is just the process. I'm going to break this down. I know that people will have a lot of questions. Now I can also put in another AI here, maybe Perplexity again, and ask Perplexity to, you know, add a message. What's the content of this? I can say create, generate blog. Go down. Okay, generate a LinkedIn post from the summary. From which summary? This summary, choice, message, and content. So I don't need to even, manually put in what I want to write. It's going to pick from where I have, and it's going to push it to uh, LinkedIn. So I'm a user. That's pretty much it. I don't need to adjust the token. I don't need to adjust temperature. I can come in and say LinkedIn. I want to come into LinkedIn, create a user text, just create the post. I don't need to do much. It will ask me for my connection to LinkedIn, and I'm just going to click on this choice and message and content. That's what I am pushing to LinkedIn. Media type empty or article. I can do it that way. I don't need to mention anybody. The URL for my LinkedIn, I don't think I need to put anything significant in these sections, but I think I should use a URL here. What's it asking me? Link. I should be able to get a link from here. Lolade, I'm waiting for you. Are you ready? Then the title. Maybe I just put a random title here. I put my text here. Then thumbnails, descriptions. Let me check this first. Let me check this. I'm quite sure that the setup is not complete. But for social media, for our website as well, we'll show you after Lolade has created the website, we'll show you how to push the same content here. It goes to your email. Sorry, it goes to your social media and your website, your LinkedIn almost immediately or at the same time. Here you can also set up how you want your modules. So you can set up how, sorry, I'm going to cancel this. You can set up how your modules, how often you want these actions to take place, as regularly as 15 minutes or more than 15 minutes. Do you want it once a day? Do you want it every day? Do you want it weekly? Do you want a specific date? You can just say weekly. So every week, every Monday, you have at this particular time. It could be PM, it could be AM. You can save your time and you can activate the scenario. It will ask you that do you want to activate the scenario. So this given an issue, I'm going to delete it for now. And I'm going to save. After saving, I activate my scenario daily, sorry, every weekday, and that's all. Once I run it, everything will run again. This one will stop here until I add something else to it. So, Lord Lady, please, you have the floor. Here we'll be talking about designing a website for free with AI.
Well, thank you so much, David, for that. It's actually quite insightful. Please, if you can hear me, just give David a thumbs up. All right. Thank you. So, without much ado, because I believe we're running out of time already, so I'm just going to dive right into designing or creating a website or designing a website with using AI. As we all know, like as we all know, it's not like whenever well, in this 2025, we want to teach each and every one of us how to work smart and stand, not just working hard, right? So for that reason, I believe AI, AI will come in play. All right. So I'm trying to share, but I'm not allowed to share my screen here, right? Then I used to sharing.
You can share your screen.
Huh?
I'm no more sharing. I'm no more sharing.
Oh, you are not allowed to share your screen, right?
Okay, can you try it again?
Okay, it has come up now.
All right.
All right. So, sorry. Okay. Okay. So, all right. So we have can you see my screen now?
Yes.
All right. So this is we have a Zion Stand website. I'm just going to dive right in without wasting much of our time because the time is fast spent. So I think I have a website like this. This is a test website. This is our Zion Stand website already. Then just for this tutorial, we have this website. Now, as you can see, it's a new website and is totally empty. There's nothing on the website right now. So we want to design something. And mind you, before we design a website, or before you must have an idea of the website or what you want to design in your head. You understand? So for just for the purpose of training, you can just think of okay, I want to design a website, a business website or a technology website. So before you arrive to this, you must have undergone the domain registration, then your hosting and everything. So those parts you will do it them manually. The AI will not generate that for you. Am I communicating, please? So the AI will not generate that for you. Then after that, if you have from your back end, you can get something like admin wp-admin, right? So this is going to be, we're going to have a login. You're going to have a login here. So I'll log in into my WordPress. So here we have a website, but as you can see, this is what we have. This is the front of our website, right? And this is the back end. We call this the back end. We are not going to dive much or discuss all those aspects because it's something out here. It's totally something else. Okay, so we for we to start, we need a team. You can just come up here and get a team for ourselves. And here we can see there's a team already there, but I don't like that team. I can just be like, okay, let's look for another team. You can add a new team, and team is just a pre-built website. You understand that you install on your website for editing, but mostly for drag and drop website, and then we can search for a website. I like, okay, look, this example of Astra. This is Astra. So we can install our Astra. Yeah. So this place, you totally don't need much knowledge about designing or coding, because imagine a situation whereby we have like 5, 10 websites to design in a day, right? Am I communicating, please? So imagine where we have like 4, 5 websites to design or to work on, and everything you just have to. You don't need to be able to deliver. So we can activate our team there, right? So now, having activated this, we need to install a plugin if we want, and if we don't want, it's not necessary. The plugin is called the page builder that we use. And what is the page builder? There's Elementor page builder. There's different types of page builder, right? But then we've installed our Astra. Then now Astra has this unique build your dream site in minutes with AI. As easy as that, we're activating it. So let's activate using AI. So we can build with AI option, and you can build with templates. But why build with templates when when there's an option for AI, right? So I just prefer like, okay, what do I do? Let me go with AI. Okay, so this is using our AI, and it's well, let's get started. It's free. So all right. So now, what's the name of our website? First thing first, name of the website. It's what's the name? We can also test. Let's use webinar test, right? So what is the website for? What's the website for? We can let's just put tech technology. Let's say technology, right? All right. And then now we need to give AI something about about the website we're designing. So to do this, I can just come here and use my chat GPT. Then So now we can tell ChatGPT to write write a content or no content on technology company. For a technology company. All right. So let's see. So it's so simple. At this, you can just put, you can copy this, come here, paste it. Now edit the company name. What's our company name? We use webinar tests, right? So that is all. Next. So email. Let's just use any email, with phone number. We click on next. Now our website is ready to go. Now we can select images. What images do we want? We can select as much as, let's have this. Let's select this. Let's select this. Let's have this. You can select as much as you want to use. Let's have this. Just run. You can say I'm just selecting random images, and we've selected how many. You can select as much as we need. Then next. Now you can see it's generating a preview, a website for us. Mind you, this is what we still have. If we refresh, this is what we have. Nothing here. There's nothing. So let's wait while this generates a preview for us. What's happening? Am I communicating?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes. All right. I think it's the network. So let's give it a minute while it generates. I'm not doing any design. I'm not doing anything. Just using my AI to generate something. Yeah, right? So it's generating preview for me. Oh, why is it taking so long? Doesn't take this long. Sorry, let me refresh this. Okay, I think I've exhausted my free trial. Wait. I got a message now, right? Okay, you have successfully generated AI sites with your free accounts. Do much more with the pro plan. Okay. All right. I think let's start. I have to start again. Sorry for that. Okay, let's try a different account. Sorry.
Should we add, excuse me,
Huh?
should we add just give different approach?
Yeah, okay, let's use a different approach, right?
Okay, so let me just show everybody what we have.
Yeah, because I was trying to. I didn't know I've exhausted the accounts, the trial on that
Alright.
account.
Okay, that's
I've
fine.
yeah.
So pending the time Dollar is able to come up with is able to create a new account. Just to let us know, there are multiple platforms where we can create free websites. There's Wix, there's Squarespace,
Okay.
there's Dribble. All these accounts will give excellent designs, and you can integrate, you can implement whatever it is that are doing. Let me just give us an illustration. I'm just going to share this with us. I don't know if I'm sharing the right window, but I think I should be sharing the right window. Can we see this account now? I can create an account manually. Just enter my email address, password, and sign up. I can do that. And I can try to log in with Facebook and set you in Instagram. It says someone is echoing. All right. So I can decide to do that with Facebook, or I can decide to do that with Wix. So I'm just going to do it with one of my accounts. Now, Wix is a platform, also a content management system, where they give you the privilege to be able to host your website. You can do amazing things with Wix. You can create your website and implement different approach, different designs. If you look at this site now, you see how beautiful it is. As it says, you can create something like this. You can create something. So you can just go to wix.com, you can go to Squarespace, you can go to Durable. There are over 1,000. Even Framer can help you create a website without having an issue. So you can come here. It depends on the plan you choose. Either you do the free plan or you do the paid plan. You can proceed whichever plan that is convenient for you. But for the purpose of this training, we're just going to come up with the free plan. Start for free. You create your account. I'm going to use my Gmail to create an account, and that account has been created in a couple of seconds. I'm going to accept all the necessary authentications that it requests for. Uh, I should be logged in right about now, or I should be signed in right about now. So who is creating? Am I creating for a client? Is this my business? Am I running a freelance agency? I'll just say for my business. A step-to-step guide ready to use. That is just asking a couple of questions, how it wants to customize the website to our advantage. So what's the best way to get started? Is this step-by-step ready to use tools? Exploit the platform myself, others? We can just do a step-by-step guide. This just helps us to achieve what it is that we need to achieve within a period of time, within a very, very short period of time. So build your ideas with AI. I'm just going to start with AI. Oh, hi, let me help with an answer. So first, tell me what you want to do. I can end the chat. I can start the chat. I want to build a professional website for my makeup business. Anybody can have this, and you can end your chat and continue. The AI will be chatting with you, will be supporting you with what you want, with the necessary approach, with the necessary steps. So what's the name of your business? I'll just say Lily's makeup. Oh, sorry, I wrote maker here instead of makeup business. I mean, what's the type of business? What's the service? Makeup services. Makeup services. Makeup and beauty. Let's just say beauty services. Now you see that the website is already creating some stuff for us. Is giving us ideas. Is giving us options. So do you have an advert? I want to showcase mine. So instead of having to start, or I want to do this. Maybe I want to create online tutorials for my client. I'm just having a conversation with the AI, just to let the AI know that, okay, this is what I want to achieve. This is what you should help me do. Once I am done and I believe that all the information I need to give the AI is accurate, is complete, is correct, I can just stop chatting and continue, skip question or end chat and continue. The AI will use the information it already has about my business to generate something for me. And just like Lolade approached and he used the approach, what he did was he went to Claude AI, he brainstormed with Claude AI to give him the content he used to populate what he had already. Don't be bothered or don't be afraid of how this dashboard or this interface looks. Do you get what you hear? What you have here is, oh, do you want to connect a domain? We're not connecting a domain yet. So Lily's, we're not connecting a domain yet. We are not collecting reviews yet. We just want to go to design. We just want to design. Let's have what we want to design. Then it can also be found on Google. That is SEO. So I can pick from a template, or I can tell AI to generate for me. I don't need any prior knowledge to design or development. What is important is that I'm able to communicate what I want. Basically, that's all you need. You're able to communicate what you want. You're able to communicate what is in your mind, what your desire is. And once you're able to do that, you don't have any problem. Now, based on the little information I've given this AI system, it's going to come up with a website for me. It's going to connect me with my audience. It's going to give me a free link. While I want to move further, I want to proceed, I can now decide to get a custom domain, act on what I already have, then we are good. But notwithstanding what we already have, we can get a website without having to reason too much. Like I said when we started, and one thing that is very important is that we take everything that we want to do, we take it down. We're intentional about what it is we are trying to deliver, what it is that we're trying to create. We rule them out and we start following that process. By the time we do this, to start a new business should not take us 3 hours, should not take us even 2 hours. I've organized a webinar before just using AI. I used Claude AI. I subscribed for a month plan, and that was just it. It came up with the plan. It came up with how I was going to introduce the speakers, the letters I will send to the speakers. It sent me a lot of things. So there's what we just need is time, patience, and within that short period of time, what we should have given to um service providers to do for us, what we should have paid different individuals to do for us, we could have, or we can just achieve it within that very short period of time. And like I said, as if you're in the industry and you are rendering services, AI is a tool that you can leverage on. AI is a tool you can leverage on. You can leverage on AI as a tool in whatever sector you find yourself. So if you are doing digital marketing and you know that you want to respond to multiple clients, what you just need to do is to leverage on AI, schedule your plans, do as much things as you want to do. You don't have to waste time. Now look at what this generated for me in real time. It gave me a blog site. It acts I can add videos, I can play videos. It showed me a layout for where um I can add my social media links and carousel, and another section for my information for contact. So I can regenerate design, I can tweak design, and I can continue with this design. By the time I continue with this design, I have my domain. I can say let's go. I have different things all together or put together without having to reason too much, and my website is up. So it's preparing my site, it's adding me to the booking, is adding a lot of things, it's giving me a system whereby I can manage my activities, I can manage my resources, I can manage my website. So like I said, this is just the beginning of a session, of a training, of a mentorship, of a program. These things are things that we'll be able to attend to individually for each and every one of us. These are things that we'll be able to help each and every one of us to achieve and to do. So please just use this as a platform for knowing that you want to do a lot, you want to do enough, and you want to achieve as much results as you need to achieve. We are doing this, we don't need any prior knowledge to deploy a website as an individual. You know that you know what you want and you are certain about the marketplace where you want to have your business, what you want to do about your business. This one landing page that has been created, you can use it to drive traffic. You can use it to drive as much traffic as you want. And at the end of the day, you can also connect this system that you have. You can connect it with Wix. Once I'm done with my with this, you see, I can. So since If I have multiple sites, I can just add a module, and in my search, I just click on Wix. So I can connect my Wix website to what we have here. I can get a content. Sorry, I can get a contact. I can be watching my chats. That's my cat. If I have things that I'm trying to sell, I can collect information. I can create collections. I can update collections. These are things that will take our time to answer questions, to respond to you, to help you build. I don't know if I'm making sense. I don't know if I'm communicating. Am I communicating? If I'm communicating or you're paying attention or you understand what is going on, just send your favorite reaction. Awesome, awesome. Thank you. So, Lolade, do you still have? Are you able to create a new account, or we should just proceed? Lolade, were you able to create a new account, or I should continue?
Yeah, I do listen. I'm listening.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, so should I continue?
I'm asking that were you able to create a new account, or I should just continue?
No, I am. There's no need creating a new account. I'm just using another approach on the web on the this thing already. Like
Oh.
they're using artificial intelligence AI to redesign something else. So
Okay.
it's pretty much what you've been saying, that it's still the same process that is still going to happen here to give us a new website.
Okay. So I'm going to just show us one more thing. There's another site called durable.com. Like I said, there's just a lot of sites that you can use. You don't need to think through it too much. The most and very important thing is that you know your end goal, you know what you want to achieve. I want to generate a site, and I don't have much time to give a developer or somebody. So, what's the type of your business? I'll just say, let me say makeup, or let me say real estate agent, or maybe just say real estate. Let's just leave it at that. Now, the next step is, where is your business located? I just say Nigeria, or let me say Lagos, Nigeria. Lagos, Nigeria. I'm good with that response. Next, what's the name of your business? I understand real estate or retail, as real estate guys used to call themselves. I understand retail. And I'm going to generate the website. It's is the funny thing is as simple and as straightforward as what we have. It's as simple and straightforward as this. That's the truth. So, it has been okay. Since it's going to be a real estate website, these are samples, designs, or designs that has to do with luxurious home sales in Lagos with images. Luxurious home, view more, and your website is ready. Okay, this is it just telling me that your website is ready. To create and view and customize the website, I have to continue with my my email. I have to create an account, I have to sign up. So creating an account is pretty much straightforward and easy to do. I'm just going to use my personal email and give it some permission. Then continue. It's as simple as that, people. It is as simple as that. The sad thing is that not many people have been able to stay to the end of this, but it's very important that you guys don't, take this privilege for granted. So we have the site, we have these different sections. I've been able to create, explore. I have houses, I have explore more in Lagos. It's giving me images, automatically generated images of the place I am. So if I'd mentioned somewhere else, it would have done that for me. So discover this, I can change all this, I can go deeper and deeper, logos of individuals or organizations that patronize me. I can give a little bit about the reason why we do what we do. I can talk about testimonies from people, how people have so you see the name is Emeka, you see another one Tolu. You see it customizes it to suit where you are, what you are doing, and I can just publish for free. When I publish for free, it's going to give me a couple of going to make a couple of requests. I can add more pages. If the page I have is not enough, I can create another page. And oh, what's the page about? Is it a blog post page? Is it an about us page? Is it a contact us page? Is it a services page? Is it a single service page? I can come as okay, I want to create a contact page. You cannot be doing such business without a contact page. If you ask me a couple of questions on the contact that I want to, use, and from there I have this. So it's as simple as that. But back to it's as simple as that. I don't know if this is making any sense at all. So you can use AI to facilitate, to quicken things, to be 10 times faster, to be 10 times more productive than you used to be. So if I'm going to add my API key now to this, I've already given this one some instruction. I've already given this connection and instruction. This is my second connection. And I've given it an instruction. As a digital marketing specialist, create an Instagram post about the article provided. So that is this article coming from this. And I already have what I'm calling it for. Then for my DALI, for my image generation, same thing. Generate a photorealistic image about whatever it is that was created from this as a summary. Then I'm saving what I did or what I've done. I can align it and just make it look good. And I can run everything once. So if there is no error, everything should go accordingly. Everything should go the way it is meant to go. Everything should go without any kind of issue or any technical issue. So if I'm going to go to I'm coming, let me check the Instagram page. I don't know if I can't remember if I connected this Instagram to, okay, it was connected successfully. I can look for the post and confirm it was created. Okay, so this was not where I connected my Instagram. This was actually not where I connected my Instagram. This was not where I connected my Instagram. Yeah, that is not it. What I'm running and testing what it is that I have as a connection in all these places. So while you have your website running and you have everything intact, you don't need to start thinking of the post you need to do, how your website is going to be, okay, how your website is going to be, and then you don't need to, this was not the interface I was running. This was the scenario I was running. This should be it. So for instance, now you have already created a website for makeup and everything. I can change the content of what I have in this news feed. I can convert it to, I can look for sites that provide services or that do blogs on makeup or beauty. I can drop their links here and use their links to generate my content. I use their links to generate the content for my social media account. So if I wish we had more time, I would have just practiced that and added more flows. You can create flows for your emails. Okay, for example, now I receive emails from people and I want to add a new module. I come and I click on email. I can get emails, I can send emails, I can watch emails. If I use some online platforms for my invoicing, I can come and click on invoice, or there's a invoice platform that is called Panda. Yes, Panda documents. I can get a contact from this, I can get a list, I can get a document. So it's very important that we just see the possibilities and see everything that we can automate within our businesses. So as we follow through this program, as you join us on our WhatsApp platform, as you join us on our sites, you register, you join the cohort, we'll show you how to automate these things. We'll break it down step by step. We will help you walk through your business plans. We help you walk through your business workflow, through your business activities to help you create something that is functional and that effectively responds to your needs. So I hope this session has been able to, help you guys to see the possibility of what you can achieve with AI, with the little steps, with the little knowledge, with whatever it is that you have in mind to do. You can run multiple businesses just understanding the need to utilize and leverage on the power, on the tools, on the power that AI has in your business growth. So, do you have any questions or anything that you'd love to clarify? Any questions? Anything you love clarity on? Do we have questions? Any question? Okay, Taiwo, I think you have a question. All right.
No, I don't have any questions.
Okay. Okay. So thank you so much, guys, for joining. Like I said, we are using this training, this workshop to launch a program that we've started, and the intention is to mentor 5,000 people, help them build their businesses, help them grow digitally, help them, you know, break that barrier or and whatever limitation it is their organization or their business may be encountering, and leverage on this AI and automation to help make so many processes straightforward and as simple as possible. So if you are not on the group and if you have other persons, friends, loved ones that you want them to join us, you can, you know, you can tell them to join the WhatsApp group, our WhatsApp community, and we'll be bringing up more trainings daily. We'll be bringing up more. Just reach out to us on the group. We'll be for every conversation that comes up on the group, we'll be making sure that we respond. And I'm quite sure that many of us will be able to utilize this transformative engagement to ensure that they're able to achieve and 10x their productivity and income in year 2025. Yeah, so myself and my team, we say a big thank you for joining us. The truth is, the time is not enough for us to achieve as many things I want to achieve, but as we engage on the group, we're going to get more things done. And thank you all for being a part of this program today. You can reach out to us and check out our website, zionstar.com. You can follow us on um, YouTube and learn a lot. We have contents from different webinars, sections, and workshop trainings that we've had in previous times on our YouTube channel. And this account, this program as well, this one will also be on our YouTube account, our YouTube channel as well. Thank you all for partaking. Thank you to those that stayed behind. Much love from myself and my team. God bless and have a wonderful weekend.
Bye bye. Thank you.